Hey guys. So yeah, we've been in like quarantine lockdown for a while, right? You know, maybe a lot of us are, feeling quite lonely or alone and isolated, right? But they always put such a negative spin on, being alone, like it's a bad thing. But, what if it wasn't such a bad thing? You know, what if it was, a time where you can really connect with yourself, know yourself better, and just, you know, um, be happy being with you, right? And so that's why today, guys, we're going to be talking about the art of being alone. Okay? But really quick, guys, I just want to hop into the introduction and just say thank you to everybody who's a part of the club. Welcome back, welcome back. I'm so happy, always excited to have you guys here. You guys are the best. Thank you for being part of Tim's Club. And if you're new here, guys, I'm Tim from Tim's Club, where I make videos about singing, vlogging, and self development. Okay, guys, if you're into those things, subscribe to be part of the club and stick around. All right, so we're going to hop right into the topic at hand today. All right, so my mentor actually said to me that, you know, if you're hanging out with friends and you're not feeling happy and you're feeling, maybe bored or lonely, then you can blame your friend, right? Obviously, you're just like, dude, you're so lame. You make it not fun and not exciting and unhappy and bored, right? And maybe lonely. But what happens if you're by yourself, guys? What happens if you're by yourself and you still feel that way? You know, if you still feel unhappy and lonely and bored and just not feeling good. And so what my mentor said next was, you know, if you're alone and you're still having those emotions, then maybe you really need to consider the company that you're with. And I was like, what? That took me a minute. I had to stop and think about that. What does that even mean? And then it came to me. I was like, huh, if I'm alone and I'm just with me by myself and I'm still not happy, I'm still, feeling lonely or feeling upset or bored or whatever it is, then maybe I'm not happy with me, you know? So that was really kind of mind opening for me. It's like, wow, you gotta take a look at the company you're with, which is yourself, right? So sometimes you gotta do some self reflection, guys. But after hearing that, I realized that, wow, maybe there's some work to be done, or some inner work that you need to look within and work on, if you're feeling unhappy and lonely when you're by yourself, right? So with that awareness, you're able to first you need to realize that there is a problem, right? And so having heard that, I was like, okay, here's where the problem is that maybe I'm not happy just being by myself. I'm not, I'm feeling lonely and incomplete. And so once you realize that there is an issue, there's a problem, then you can uh, start to look for solutions, start to look for ways that you can fix it. Because if you didn't know there's a problem, you obviously don't know to fix it, right? So now that we have recognized, hey, maybe there's some work that we need to do so that we don't feel alone, we don't feel sad, and we can be happy, right? Even when we're by ourselves. So yeah, now that we know there's an issue and there's a problem, there's a few things that we can do. But let me go ahead and hop over to the new location so I can go ahead and tell you guys about this, what we can do first. All right, guys, hey, we're here in the next spot. I'm going to talk about the first thing that we can do to handle that situation or to handle the problems that we have of feeling lonely and sad. Right? And one of the first things we could do is meditation. And I know, guys, before, and I know meditation may have some bad rap. Before you bash on this, hit the dislike and leave. All right, I just want to tell you guys that there's many different forms of meditation. You see, a lot of us have this kind of preconceived notion that, meditation is just sitting there doing nothing, or just breathing and doing nothing, or thinking about nothing, right? But what we have to understand is like there's so many different types of meditations and they have many different purposes and uses. So, what you really want to look at first, if you're looking, for an example, a meditation to calm the mind, well, you wouldn't use a meditation to calm the mind. You would first practice breathing and do breath work. in order to calm the mind first. But let's say you're looking to, change your mindset, change how you look at yourself, right? Then you would probably want to look at affirmation type meditations. So those would be constantly feeding positive thoughts and affirmations, into your subconscious mind, or, whenever you're listening to it. That way you can kind of reaffirm more positive thoughts, right? So that's, one type of affirmation that you guys can use. And there's so many different types of meditations. Look into what what's the goal you're trying to achieve, and there will most likely be a meditation for that goal. There's meditations for healing, for mental blockages, for removing negativity, things like that. There's so many different types of meditations, guys. But find one that's right for what you're trying to solve, okay? And so, meditations are great and all, and they all have their unique uses, but, they don't always handle the root of the problem, right? And so, that really kind of boils down to your relationship with yourself and how do you talk to yourself, right? So let me go ahead and take you to the last spot, guys, and we're going to cover this. It's going to be exciting, so stick around. Guys, hey, we made it back here to the last spot. And so what I was saying was, this kind of ties back into what we were talking about in the beginning of the video, was that, it really boils it down to your relationship with yourself. How do you talk to yourself, and how do you feel? How do you feel about yourself when it's just you and yourself alone? Like a lot of the times we don't have the best relationships with ourselves, or the best conversations, And actually a lot of us try to deal with this problem by kind of brushing it off to the side, and and ignoring it, and kind of just putting it off, But we can only put off for so long. So guys, yeah, you can, party as much as you want, you can hang out and do whatever you want, and drink as much as you want to, hide behind all the, social media and movies and distract yourself, But that's only putting a mask over the problem, guys. You're only masking the problem. You're only covering it up, That's like sweeping the problems underneath the rug, guys. There will still come a time, and there will come a day where you have to go home and you face the four walls of solitude, and you have to look in that mirror. And when you take off your mask, why not? Why not have a smile on your face? Why not be joyful and feel good that yes, it's just you, but that's all you need, You're happy to be with yourself, and happy to be just you, Why not enjoy each and every moment of that? Let me ask you guys a question, Who was there every single moment of every single second since the day you were born? The day you were born, who was there? And, through all the tough times and challenges and struggles that you've been through, who was there? Okay, guys? And also, when you got past these tough times and these challenges, and you rose up and you got better, who was there? Who was there each and every moment? All the time, every second. That's right, it was you, yourself. You guys were there for you. Okay, guys? So, why not embrace that? Why not appreciate that? And love that relationship with you and yourself, even when you're alone. So guys, when you're facing a moment where you feel, down and alone, like you don't got nobody else around, this is how you should face it. You should be like, yeah, it's just me. From the day I was born, from the day I came out the womb, yes, that was me. And all the struggles and challenges and difficulties that I've been through, yes, that was me. I was there. And when I rose up, after hitting rock bottom, I rose up and made it to the top, and I got back on my feet. That was me. That's right, guys. I want you guys to have that conversation with yourself, that kind of relationship with you in moments where you're feeling down, feeling alone, feeling sad or whatever it may be. Never forget, you are your own best company, all right? There's nobody else gonna be there for every single moment. Through thick and thin, it's gonna be you. So, really embrace that. Own it up. Own up to it. And be the best you that you could be. Alright, guys? So, guys, that right there, that was the art of being alone. So next time you guys are feeling, down and lonely or by yourself, if you're by yourself and you're feeling, maybe not so happy, not so great, I want you to think about it and have those conversations with yourself. How can you improve your relationship with yourself, and how do you talk to yourself? How do you improve yourself when you're feeling alone, when you're being alone? All right, I want you to remember those. And if you have to come back to the video and watch it again, and go ahead and do that. That's why I made it. That's why it's here for you guys, okay? And so, guys, if you tried some of these things out and they worked for you, or maybe they didn't work for you, come back and comment down below and let me know, what worked, what didn't work. If you had amazing results, please do share it. Dude, the community would love to hear your stories. And so, if you learned anything, if you were inspired or motivated, or you just had fun hanging out here in the club with me, guys, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe button, and the notification bell so you don't miss my upcoming videos. Until next time, guys, I just want to say thank you all for being part of Tim's Club. Yes, you guys are the best. Respect. I always appreciate you guys being here. And so, this is where I inspire you guys one video at a time. Until next time, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.